They say growth happens outside of your comfort zone. If that's true, I must be evolving at an alarming rate, because this piece had me stressed. I wanted to push myself, to try things I've never done in a medium that, quite frankly, scares me. Permanent ink. No pencils, no fixing it later, just me, a pen, and the constant threat of a ruined afternoon. Usually my planning phase is a bit primitive. My go-to method was taping paper to the window and waiting for the sun to cooperate. It's a great system until a cloud rolls in or it gets dark. But I finally upgraded to a cheap tracing tablet, and it's been a game changer. It let me experiment with shapes and placements without the crushing weight of commitment. I could actually see what a line would look like before I let it live on the page. It turns out tech is slightly more reliable than the weather. Portraits are my final boss. I'm obsessed with getting better at them, but the symmetry, it's personal. You're always 1 millimeter away from a masterpiece or a Picasso. Every face is a unique puzzle, and when you're working in ink, the pressure to get the exactness right is turned up to 11. Then there are the eyes. I have a history of making eyes look bugged out, like they've seen the end of the world or just had a way too much caffeine. They end up staring a little too deep into your soul for comfort. So for this Medusa, I decided to leave them blank. It's a bit of a loophole, it looks eerie and haunting, and it prevents me from having to spend 3 hours fixing a lazy eye with a white gel pen. When I tackled the snakes, I didn't want the typical bucket of eels look. I wanted to keep her hair in the mix. I've always pictured Medusa as someone captivating, someone so beautiful that you literally couldn't look away, and that was the trap. The beauty pulls you in, and the moment you're caught, you're stoned. I went for a more surreal windblown effect. I wanted the snakes to feel like they were emerging from the hair rather than just sitting on top of it. Wrapping them around her form gives it the sense of movement. Like the drawing is still breathing or hissing, probably hissing. At the bottom, I anchored everything with a chrysanthemum. It was a fun exercise in texture, though halfway through those petals, I started questioning my life choices. I'd probably pick a simpler flower next time, but it provided a nice organic contrast to the sharp scales of the snakes. Usually, the shading is where everything falls apart for me. That is the moment where all my foresight and planning get nuked by a single stray line or a shaky hand, but this time I forced myself to trust the process. I stopped overthinking and just let the ink do the work. She didn't turn me to stone, but she definitely took a few years off my life with the stress. In the end, pushing past that fear of the permanent mark was worth it, and I'm happy with how it came out. Is it perfect? No. Did I do the best that I could at the time? Absolutely, and I'm proud of that. If you've ever had a medium that makes your hands shake, let me know in the comments how you conquered it. Or if you're still hiding from it, hit that subscribe button if you want to see what else I almost ruined. Thanks.